What's going on, guys? It's Rick NSX coming at you from DCS. Today we are continuing our campaign in the Operation Reforger series, and today's mission is called Alert 5. And so we are going to be jumping off the deck here in a second, but before we do that, please make sure to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so that I know you guys are hanging out enjoying the content. And then make sure to hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I post new content. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into this thing, and then I'll give you a little background on what we're doing, where we're going, what we're going to see today. So, let's do it.
This is the TAO, now launched the Alert 5 fighter. Initial vector 060, warning yellow, weapons hold.
Uzi 1, remember, you have no support for this mission. Conserve your fuel. Your target is an unknown rotary aircraft, possibly two, possibly Russian. Initial vector 060 for 90. Intercept and determine their intentions. Good luck. Uzi 1, copy all.
Alright, so you heard him. We are going to be jumping off the deck here. We are lined up, ready to go. So we're going to jump off the deck. We're going to fly out about 90 miles. We've got some incoming helicopters. So we are on Alert 5. The weather is terrible. We are rained in. You can see the waves, the swell. So we're going to head out 7 miles or so and then hang a left. We're going to fly out and see if we can intercept these helicopters, at which time we're going to try to determine their intentions, and we'll go from there.
Friendly, Tomcat, 6 o'clock, 6 miles.
Alright, so there you have it. We are 7 miles out. We're going to go ahead and turn and engage. We will just go ahead and stay low-ish. We are not going to climb into the flight levels. We'll stay low so that we can get out there and intercept, so that our radar stays low as well. We don't have to try to search for them. And then let's just see what we come up with.
Roger that.
Okay, so per our tasking, we've got bandits coming in about 90 miles, so we're going to go ahead and ID them, which means we're going to have to fly out and then kind of get close enough to get a visual identification, kind of get a grasp on the situation, why they're coming in at us. So I'm going to go ahead and jump forward to that, so I will see you guys in just a second. Alright, so as you can see, we've gotten quite a bit closer. We've got them on radar. We actually have a radar blip about 20 miles out, and we have one about another 10 miles behind him. So we're kind of keeping an eye on both of those. One is actually a expected target. It's the Helos group, so they're at 300 feet. They're not moving all that fast. The second one is moving rather quickly, though, so we'll have to see how that plays out, but stay with me as we look into it. So it seems fairly obvious because we were the Alert 5 aircraft. We were just on the deck in the event situation came up and we had to launch aircraft to defend the carrier. But it's a little bit awkward out here with as quiet as it is. The radios are dead. I mean, we don't have an AWACS. We don't have tankers. We don't have other flights operating in the AO. So it's a little bit quiet. It's a little bit odd because it's just you, well, me, us, I guess, and the airplane. the rain, the noise, but really it's quiet.
Heads up, Neil. Lady, U.S. Navy. This is Captain Haritonov. We are 2 Russian MIAs with 30 political refugees aboard, and we are unarmed. We seek political asylum with the United States of America. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. I say again, we are unarmed, and we seek asylum. Please, do not fire. Get ready. Bunker Hill, Uzi 1. I think we have a situation.
This is Lieutenant Pelekos.
We've got a bandit. 12 o'clock. 7 miles.
Under attack, I repeat. My pilot has been hit. My flight has...
Bunker Hill, Uzi 1. The MiG-29 just shot down one of the rotaries. Please advise on further action.
Uzi 1, get that MiG out of there. But do not fire unless fired at
Target, 8 miles. Uzi 1, copy. That's a MiG-29.
Alright, so here we go. We're going to chase down a MiG-29 that is shooting at people trying to flee. That's not good. I guess we will get up behind him. That's the plan. So we're going to get in behind him. Hopefully he turns and flees.
Bunker Hill, Uzi 1. I think he's coming around for another pass. Request permission to fire.
Uzi 1, Bunker Hill.
Target, 6 miles.
Only fire if fired upon. Over.
Uzi 1.
Alright, so we have our orders. Only fire if we're fired upon, which doesn't seem likely. He'd have to be an idiot to shoot at 2 of us with only 1 of him. We are closing down. I'm going to try to slow down a little bit because I don't want to overtake him.
Target, 4 miles.
Alright, 4 miles. 4 miles to target. He seems to be leaving the area. Doesn't look like he wants any part of this. Of course, he did splash 1 helo. Three miles. I'm gonna go up here and shake his hand, apparently.
Target, 3 miles.
Thanks, Jester. Alright, we've got sparrows just because we are super close range. In fact, we're almost within... we're almost too close even for that. Just need him to bug out and go home. It's an ugly day. He didn't want to go down in this. Mile and a half.
And that's 460.
Mile and a half. We've got a little bit of closure.
430. We're on a 6.
He's taking a left. Looks like he's bugging out.
Passing 390.
Bugging out and going home.
And that's 351. The bandit is bugging out.
Uzi 1, disengage and intercept the HVT. Instruct diver to Merzifon Airbase
320.
60 Escort. Bunker Hill shows the MIA 245 degrees from balls for 25, cherubs 3, over.
Uzi 1.
Alright, so at this point, we are going to make a U-turn, head back to waypoint 1. We're head back to waypoint 1, and we will escort... Well, first and foremost, we're going to let this helicopter know he can't be approaching the aircraft carrier. So we're going to guide him away from the carrier and to a rendezvous point.
200.
We'll go from there. So let's go find this guy.
320 knots. 370. There's 410. speed 440. Fast at 470.
Alright, I would think we would pick him up anytime now with the scan. He should be right in front of us, give or take. Get him on radar at about 15 miles, maybe a little closer. So anytime now. There he is. Alright. So yeah, he's about 18 miles out, 17 miles.
Target 14 miles.
14 miles. I can count. It's fine. I forgot that it was in twos. Alright, so let's go ahead and get engaged with this guy. Let him know he needs to divert. And then I guess we'll see what else pops up. Or maybe we can go home. That'd be one of the shortest missions on Earth. Alright, we'll get him dead ahead.
10 miles.
Dead ahead 10 miles. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and slow it up because I don't want to blow by this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the throttles back.
Let's do this.
No, let's not say we didn't, Jester. This isn't a bogey to shoot down.
Target 6 miles.
Yeah, I got that part. I got him. I appreciate it, but shut up for a minute.
Russian Mi-8, this is the United States Navy F-14 at your 6 o'clock. You are instructed to divert to Turkey, Merzifon Air Base, where you will be met by Turkish coalition forces. On the way, you will be escorted by an armed U.S. Navy helicopter. Divert your course 190 degrees immediately, where we will open fire. Do you copy?
U.S. Navy.
Target 2 miles.
This is Lieutenant Polacco, seeking asylum with the United States of America. We are diverting 190. We are unarmed. Thank you.
That's right. Go to Turkey. Don't go to the aircraft carrier. I'd hate to see you get shot down. A little blip there on the left side.
Shit, man, I lost lock.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's not really a lock per se. I just needed to make sure had my eye on him.
Uzi 1 Bunker Hill, we have dispatched an SH-60 to escort the Mi-8. The Air Force is sending an E-3 and F-15s from Merzifon to cover them. Call signs Overlord and Colt on 225. Climb Angels 25 and maintain a cap around Bullseye until Overlord is on station.
Neil, 7 o'clock. Uzi 1, copy. Climbing Angels 25.
Alright, so we're going to climb to 25,000 feet and maintain a cap around Bullseye, which is waypoint 1. So we're going to climb up there, get a nice little view. I bet there's not as many clouds up there. So we'll have some overwatch. They're sending an E3 and some F-15s to monitor the situation and to escort this guy. As you can see, visibility's a little low. So they're going to escort this guy to Turkey, where they'll land and meet with some Turkish folks. And we are going to head upstairs and do some circles in the sky. So hang tight. Let's get up there. Alright guys, we are just gonna ascend to flight level 250, which should get us out of the clouds. Right now it looks like we're between two cloud layers, but kind of a pretty scene, pretty sights, pretty airplane. That thing is amazing. Nothing quite like it, I would say. So we're gonna head up through the cloud layer, at which point we're gonna be almost at waypoint 1. I'm just gonna put it into a left-hand circle. We'll maintain flight level 250 in that left-hand circle until we're either tasked to something else or we're tasked to RTB. So I don't want to burn up a whole bunch of fuel, so once we get up here I'll probably back out the throttles and we will just kind of orbit. We'll just make a big circle in the sky until we are cleared to the next item, to the next task. There are no AWACS, there is no refueling tanker up here, so gotta keep an eye on that fuel state. And then it's probably going to be a case 2 landing. Looks like there is some weather. We might have decent visibility. Might be case 2. Could be case 3. At least it's not nighttime like the last flight, though. So, alright, like I said, we're going to put it into orbit here, and
there's a Bandit 2 ship, Bra, 015, 58 miles.
Okay, well, the Bandit 2 ship better leave me the freak alone. Otherwise, he's going to find out what we're packing. So, as I was saying, we are just going to orbit here at flight level 250, and we'll be back as soon as whatever happens. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back. So since you left, we have just gone in circles for another 15 minutes, and we are still up here, flight level 250, just making circles in the sky.
Oh, we got nails right on our 6.
Bunker Hill, the E3 is now on station. You are cleared to RTB. Contact Stennis on 225. Over.
Switching to Stennis on 225. Goodbye. Uzi 1. I can't believe we just danced with a MiG. I mean, are we the first? I don't know if anyone's ever been that close before. Let's head straight back for the boat. They're going to want to debrief us ASAP.
Alright, so we are going to head back to the boat. We are going to get into the Marshall pattern. It's going to be case 2 or 3, so we'll get into a Marshall pattern, at which point we will spend some more time doing donuts, just at a much lower level. Once we're cleared into the landing area, we can rejoin the action. But for now, I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so now that we've spent 3 days going in circles in the Marshall stack, we are ready to go try to put it on the deck. So we are going to start by descending a little bit and flying towards the boat.
101, checking in, 16 miles.
Checking in at 16 miles. BRC is 902. So we're going to fly towards the boat. We are going to get lined up with the flight deck, which is going to be at a final heading of 092, which means we're going to fly this course kind of straight out until we get the TACAN to rotate around to 092, which will be at the point we are lined up with the flight deck.
101 platform.
And we are under 5,000. So we are under 5,000. We call out platform.
See you at 10.
Oh, we got nails right on our 6.
101, stay 8.3.
Well, I highly doubt they're going to be shooting at us from where they're at. I got plenty of fuel and I got some missiles, but I do not think I'm in any danger. Alright, so we've got to head to the right a little bit. until we can get
Tower 101. Overhead Angels 2.5. State 8.3.
yep, until we can get
101. Tower Roger. BRC 902. St. Louis Charlie.
all right, so here comes, we're swinging it around. Once we're on a 092 heading on the compass for the tack-in, we will turn towards the boat. So there she is. So we're going to swing to the left here, just overfly the boat. It is a case 2, so if it was a case 3, we'd be flying straight in, but it's case 2. So here's what we're going to do. We are now in the standard pattern. So we are speed brakes are up. We are slowing down a little bit, and then we're going to drop let's go ahead and drop flaps. Have those start coming down. We are going to turn in. So flaps coming down. Now we got gear down. Got the hook down. Got DLC at 50%. And of course that disrupts everything, so trying to get it rebalanced as we turn. But alright. Still descending. That's not ideal. So as you can see, kind of down here, there is good visibility. So hopefully we can get this on first pass. So there's the carrier. We are set up for landing. So we are configured for landing. Minus DLC, so it's at 50% now. We'll raise it to 100% here in just a minute. Kind of getting lined up with the downwind here. And then we are going to brake left onto final. Hopefully line up and put this on the deck. There you can see we are definitely configured for landing and not for speed. So we are far enough so we can turn in. Let's go ahead and get this lined up intelligently. You can see there on the compass that we overflew just a little bit. Need to move the needle back just a touch, but ultimately we're fairly well lined up. We're in a good spot on the flows. So we're just going to try to maintain this attitude. We're a little high.
101. Tomcat ball 7.7.
Tomcat has the ball. A little high. Little high and a little left. Little high and a little left. Alright, so we got the ball. Alright. This is a pretty steady approach. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. This is the most stable approach of all time ever. And we are on the deck. I'd like to say that's success. That is a success.
Oh, I think the LSO got a boner on that one.
But I'm being griped at for a wave off. That wasn't necessary. As you heard, my Rio, he believes this is a fairly good looking landing. So tell you what, we are gonna get it prettied up. We're gonna get it off the deck, and then we will check out the after action report. See you in a second. Alright, we are powered down. Let's get the canopy up. And then let's go see our final score. Should be 100. We didn't shoot anything, but we weren't asked to shoot anything. So, again, should be 100, and we'll just go from there. Alright, and there you have it. So, we kind of talked about it. Score of 100, and that just means we accomplished the mission that we set out to do. We weren't really trying to shoot anybody down, so we don't have any stats up there. But a 100 basically means, hey, we intercepted the people, we steered them on a good course, we took care of the MiG that came in, and so mission successful. Other than that, just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. We did accomplish a lot. This has been an interesting campaign. It's not like the last campaign where you just get up in the air, you shoot people down, and you come back to the boat. This one's got a different story tempo to it, so we are getting a little more aggressive each time we go up. And so I'm excited about the rest of this campaign, where it kind of leads. If you are too, I would greatly appreciate you hitting that like and subscribe button, so that I know you're taking in the content and enjoying it. But also make sure to hit that notification bell so that you know when I post new content, and so you can hang out with me as we progress through this campaign. So, like I said, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today, and hopefully you enjoyed this mission as much as I did, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with you on the next missions. From me to you, thanks for hanging out. See you soon.